to bounce back off, and I got some really exciting news, at least for me. I'm building myself a new set of irons. I've had my irons right now for 4 years, so it's time for a new set. As you guys know, my dad just got done building himself a new set of irons, and he's playing great with them. So I'm looking forward to seeing the results of my set of irons that I'm building. I'm going to show you guys the components we're using, and my dad's going to explain the process of building it. We've already started building the clubs a little bit, and my dad's going to explain to you what we've already completed. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Mike here at Bounce Back Off. I am building my own custom set of clubs. I will explain the component parts to you guys in a second, like what I'm using, because we've already started making the clubs and we started the shafts. I'm going to have my dad explain to you guys what we've already done so far.
Alright, so we've tipped the shafts and we've prepared the shafts, like sanding the shafts so that the epoxy will adhere to the shaft and of course the club head. We seated the ferrules have been seated. So our next step that we're going to do is we're going to epoxy the club heads onto the shafts. That takes about a day because it takes about 24 hours for it to cure. Then at that point, then we're going to be cutting the shafts, swing weighting them, and then at the final, one of the final things we'll be doing, of course, is gripping them and of course turning down the ferrules so that they'll be nice and shiny and that they'll fit appropriately up against the club head. And this is all done the old-fashioned way. Everything's done by hand. I do it with sandpaper. I've been doing it for years like that. So yeah, we're a couple steps into it, so a few more steps and we'll be done, and then we'll go out and test them.
Alright guys, you guys just heard my dad explain the processes of building the clubs we've already completed. Now these are the components I will be using. I will be using these H59 Bubba mid-size heads. I never played with the mid-size head before, so I'm excited to test it out and use it. We will also be using these Apollo seamless steel shafts, just a regular steel shaft. I had graphite shafts in my irons before, a couple irons before, and I didn't like them. And it ended up hitting the ball a little too high and not enough distance out of it. So now I stick with the steel shaft, especially with my irons. Lastly, I'll be using these Golf Pride V2000 grips. I have these on the clubs I'm currently using right now, and I love them. Great grip. Takes a while to wear down, so that's why I'm using it again. Next step will be in the basement, and we'll see you guys then at the golf shop. What's up, Dad?
Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to be assisting Mike in making the clubs tonight. We're going to be assembling them at the moment. I'm in the process of making a spaghetti sauce. We're going to make a lasagna. You know we like to eat, as you can tell. So that's what we're in the process now, and then we'll get back to you, and we'll be making the clubs. And I don't know, if we eat too much, we might get a little lazy and not film it, but we'll see. We'll see you later on.
Alright guys, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, it's me and my dad down here in the golf shop. We are building my custom set of clubs again, and of course I don't know how to build custom clubs. I built one set many years ago with my dad, the set I'm using now. But he's gonna show me how to set the ferrule, right, Dad?
Yeah, basically the ferrule is it's more for, I guess, cosmetics than anything else. This has a square top. This house has a square top, so you need to put a ferrule on there. It makes things look a lot nicer. The old Pings, the Ping I2s, had a rounded top, so you didn't need ferrules, which was really convenient for a club maker. But these have a square top, so the way I set the ferrule is, first of all, because it's a very tight fit onto the shaft. So what I do is I get some hot water, I soak the ferrule in there for a little bit, and basically put the ferrule on like that. Now it's on. Now we have to kind of seat it. So the way I do it, put it on the steel floor. Now it's even with the shaft. Now this is a 3-iron, so we're going to use a 3-iron club right here, and we're going to just seat it. So we have the right. Okay, that's seated perfectly. Okay, so now we're going to let that sit, and of course when we're done we have to turn down the ferrules to make them even with the club. That's a process that comes later on.
Alright guys, just did my 6-iron, doing a 7-iron again. 7-iron. I didn't think it was polished at first. Come on, baby, Jesus. There we go. I don't know, it gave me a little bit of a fight, but looks good. Simple enough. You would think the process is much more complicated than what it really is if you didn't know how to build clubs. So alright guys, that's how you set a ferrule. I'm learning something new every day, and we'll show you guys when the next step is ready to go. What's the next step, Dad?
Putting club heads on, gluing the club heads on.
So the next step is going to be putting
epoxy the club heads on.
Epoxy the club heads on, and we'll see you guys then.
Alright. Alright. Alright guys, we got a nice mix here. So this is a 3-iron shaft. Gonna put it on the shaft, as you can see here. Alright, and what I do, get in there really good, kind of wipe it, we're gonna wipe it around. And what I like to do is, now we're gonna take the 3-iron and going to get some epoxy in the 3-iron. What I like to do is I like to take a nail, because the nail gets right down in there. So this way we are really coating the inside nice, and you have a nice firm bonding, I guess you could say. All right, at this point right here, we're going to take it, and what I do is twist it around a couple times. We see it's down there. All right, get it nice, good fit, get that bonding going. And at this point, we are going to grab this and get the excess epoxy off. All right, so here it is, and what I like to do is I like to, you see the Apollo print there? Even though these are seamless shafts, it really doesn't matter because there's no seam in there. I like to put the Apollo on the front. So that's our first one. Now we're going to set it over here. And
alright guys, Mike here, bounce back off. You guys just saw my dad show me how to epoxy on the head of the club, so now it's my turn to give it a shot. I am the people's champ, so I must be better than him at doing this.
good.
Where's my nail? 7, right?
Should be 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, should be a 7, yep.
Okay. There we go. It's always seated.
Yep.
Wipe off the extra, right?
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Put the Apollo in the front.
Alright, looks good.
All right, place it down.
Look at that, guys.
There you go.
Beautiful, just like me. Alright guys, we just finished up putting the heads on the clubs. Now we have to let it cure for 24 hours minimum, right Dad? 24 hours minimum?
24 hours, yeah.
Maybe a little bit more than that, but 24 hours minimum before you can put the grips on it. And what else do we have to do?
Well, we got to swing weight them. First thing we got to do is we got to cut them to length,
Cut them to length,
swing weight them,
swing weight them,
grip them,
grip them, and rip them.
and rip them. And then we're going to turn the ferrules down and shine the ferrules up so they look nice.
Alright, so how many more days do you think we have till we'll be testing them out?
Well, I mean, if we're ambitious, we could do it all tomorrow night.
Well,
But that's not going to happen because, you know, I have another job I have to go to.
Well,
That's just
I may be ambitious, but
yeah.
thank you for watching, guys, and stay tuned to the next video.
All right, guys, so we're near the end of the process. Just swing weight in a 3-iron. Going to bring it up to a D0, D1, D2, D1/2 or whatever. So it's they're all going to be right there. So these are all going to have the same swing weight. And then the next thing we're going to do is grip them, and of course turn down the ferrules. But we're there. We're just about done. So, well, when we're done, we'll show them to you, and we'll bring Mike out to the range, and he can hit them. All right. So see you.
Alright guys, we are in the process of gripping the clubs. Once you grip them, you should turn down the ferrules, let everything cure, and then we'll be testing them.
All right, guys, you've seen this before. We're gripping the clubs. Very easy process. Just putting the double stick tape on it. Mike's got average size hands, so we're not going to build up the tape at all. I also want to let you know that we didn't show you the whole process. Mike's swing speed required a regular shaft. Ball flight required a mid-bend point, so we've got all that, and we're hoping that these improve his game simply because they are a bigger head, and the shafts are going to be appropriate, grip size will be right, and we'll go from there. We'll see you on the course. And now we're going to put the shaft label on. These are regular shafts, so we have an R here, a stiff here. We're going to cover the S because this is an R. Just like that. Shows R here for a regular shaft. That's what we fit on this. Everything looks good. Label looks good. Kind of like it.
Alright guys, Mike here at Bounce Back Golf, and we just finished up the irons a couple days ago, and we're out here at the range testing them out. I'm excited to test them out. Hopefully they work out good for me. My dad built a new set of irons and they worked out great for him, so I'm hoping to have the same luck. Alright guys, we're here. I got my 6 iron of my new irons I just built. I'm testing out. We have a swing speed monitor my dad has from back in the day when he used to build custom sets of clubs. It measures the swing speed and it measures the distance of the ball. So we're going to give it a test right now and see how things go.
Oh, you're on. There you go.
Oh yeah, that felt good. Alright guys, that one measured at 141 yards, 79 miles per hour for club speed. Overall I'm happy with that for the 6 iron, 141 yards, pretty good. What do you say, Dad?
Yeah, I mean, you're coming across the ball, but you're doing good. Yeah, absolutely, that's okay. That's good. There you go. That's the one.
Oh yeah.
That's the one right there. What'd you get?
139 yards, 78 miles per hour swing speed.
You made really good contact. I'm sure that went more than 139 yards, but that's good.
Yeah, that one felt good. Guys, testing my 9 iron again. We have the swing speed and the distance, the yardage I'm hitting the ball. New set of irons I'm using right now. I'm excited to see how they work out for me. Oh, that one felt real good. Yeah, that's close to one. Swing speed is 82 miles per hour, distance 128. It's not bad.
That's good for a 9-iron. There you go.
That was a good one. That one felt good. 76 miles per hour, 122 yards for distance. Not bad for a 9-iron. Testing out my 9-iron. Now testing out my 7-iron. Got the swing speed and yardage monitor out here as well. See how things go for me. Take a couple of swings. Oh yeah, that was a nice one. That felt really good, guys. Really, really good. Swing speed 87 miles per hour. Distance 133. Not bad for my 7-iron. Expecting a little bit more distance out of it. Let's take another one. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the one. Distance 83 miles per hour. Speed 83 miles per hour. Distance 142. That's the results I'm looking for my 7-iron. Overall, say it feels good. Got the distance I was looking for. Overall, happy with the club. All right, guys. Just now I got my 5-iron. I'm testing out. We got the swing monitor out here too. I just tested out my 9, my 7-iron. Got good distance out of it. Ball felt great leaving the club. Let's see how the 5-iron works out for me. Oh yeah, that felt really good. For swing speed, I got 81 miles per hour and distance with 149 yards. Pretty good, not bad. Happy with that. Oh yeah, that was my best one yet. What do you think, Dad? That was a good one.
Don't feel it come off your foot. No selling doesn't feel like coming off his face
Distance
as a
was
chop.
145 yards, club speed 78 miles per hour. Alright guys, just finished up testing out the new irons. I would say overall they are great. Love the feel of them. They have a good feel to them, good balance to them. Excited to get on the course and really test them out and see how they work out for me. My dad's irons worked out good for him, so I'm hoping I get the same results. Remember, if you guys like the contents of these videos, please make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great day, guys.